Virgo and Virgo rising. The big news for you is the change of Mercury into a new sign and Mercury joining up with Jupiter and Saturn. So Mercury is the ruler of your chart. It has been in the 5th house for the last few weeks. And it is about to move into the area of work and health and well-being and getting those routines down. The 6th house happens to be the Virgo house. So Virgo's been working pretty well for you with it's in an earth sign. Now it moves into the house of work. I would say you can continue your process of organizing things and organizing your systems and getting your, bills paid and errands run and do all the things that keep the life moving forward, because it's in an awkward alignment to your decan. It could be that it's not as easy to get the things done as you want to, even though you feel motivated to. It could feel like you have to maybe work a little bit harder to access your list making skills or your organizational skills. But there's definitely a lot packed into that 6th house for you by the end of this week. So it does feel like that's where your energies are moving. The other piece of this is Mars moving into an earth sign. Now, this could energize you, but it energizes you either to do some long distance traveling, which is hard to imagine because of the lockdowns, but maybe you find a way to do some things that feel further away from home. It could be that you are ready to do some teaching. Maybe that Mercury in the 6th is motivating you to take on some new staff members so that you can do some more teaching and not have to be in constant creation mode. It could also be that some kind of philosophical shift happens for you and you begin to look at this new year as a clean slate, something that, the part of your chart that's been especially weighed down is the area of joy and play. And it hasn't felt very playful for a long time. And having Mars move into that area of, I want to just broaden my horizons. I want to learn something new. I want to change the way I see the world and meet some people that aren't in my same culture. So you could be motivated to maybe take a new class or teach a class or again, do some traveling, which I have a really hard time imagining. But it's, the other piece of this is Mars leaving the 8th house where it has been for 6 months for Virgo. Is the crisis is over, like whatever crisis has been taking most of your attention for the last 6 months, this suggests that it's leaving your orb of influence, that you're now able to direct your energies in an area that isn't like putting out constant fires, but is more giving you more of a time to step back and get perspective. So that's a good thing. Do we talk about Venus moving into the 5th house? Now, the combination of having Venus now move into an earth sign while Mars is moving into an earth sign bodes very well for relationships, particularly romantic relationships. So if you're involved with someone that you are just dating, that this is very helpful to have that beautiful trine. And it's also helpful if you have had any trouble with a child, if you're a parent, and that's been a very problematic area for you. Having Venus move into that 5th house says, I'm going to give you a little extra help there where you can feel more connected either to the child or to a romantic partner, or you could just have some fun. Having that Venus move into the 5th house definitely invites more sensual pleasures into your life and more opportunities to enjoy yourself. So Virgo isn't normally one to really take time to have fun. They generally are in service to other people a lot of the time. This is really inviting you to take a little bit more time for yourself towards the end of this week and maybe heal from that sort of grim, heavy difficulty of the last year. Mercury on conjunct Saturn on Saturday with Venus trine Mars. This could be, let me see, how do I want to say that? Venus in that sixth house, I mean, Mercury in that sixth house, really, it is problem solving. And it does feel like you get an answer to a problem, like that there's a resolution around a problem that's been plaguing you for most of 2020. And then Venus in that lovely trine to Mars, that just feels like a breath of fresh air. It feels like it's an opportunity to congratulate yourself on what you've achieved over the year and take some time for yourself as a reward. Yeah, I would say that that's a really good use of that energy. And the sun in a nice alignment with Neptune, that bodes very well for any committed partnerships. If you've been having some confusing times with a long-term partner, business or life partner, by the end of this week, it feels like things begin to resolve. So that's lovely. I hope that helps, Virgo.